What if the weakest hunter suddenly became the world's strongest? That's the premise of Solo Leveling, and trust me, it's as epic as it sounds. If you're a fan of action-packed fantasy with jaw-dropping animation, this is one anime you don't want to miss. The story centers on Sung Jinwoo, a hunter tasked with clearing dungeons filled with deadly monsters. But here's the catch. He's known as the weakest hunter in the entire guild. No one expects much from him, and he's constantly putting his life on the line just to make ends meet. Everything changes after a brutal dungeon raid goes horribly wrong. Jinwoo is left on the verge of death, but is granted a second chance through a mysterious system that allows him to level up and grow stronger with every fight. This system operates like an RPG: complete quests, slay monsters, and earn rewards. From there, we follow his journey as he evolves from an underdog to a powerhouse who commands respect. Now, let's talk about the animation. Solo Leveling absolutely nails the battle scenes. Every clash is fluid, dynamic, and bursting with intensity. You can feel the weight behind every swing of the sword, the impact of every spell, and the sheer power Jinwoo wields as he levels up. The animators didn't just replicate the manua's action, they elevated it. The vibrant colors, detailed effects, and dramatic camera angles bring a whole new energy to the fights. One standout battle early on is when Jinwoo takes on his first boss-level monster after awakening. The tension is palpable, and you can see every ounce of determination and grit on his face. The way the animation captures his transformation, from fear to fierce confidence, is nothing short of spectacular. Every battle pushes Jinwoo to new limits, and the animation makes sure we feel every step of his evolution. Of course, fans of the manhwa will notice some differences. The anime stays largely faithful to the original story, but it also takes creative liberties in pacing and presentation. Some scenes are condensed or reimagined to better fit the flow of an animated series. Personally, I think these changes work in the anime's favor. The pacing feels tighter, and the battles are more cinematic, making the viewing experience even more engaging. What really sets Solo Leveling apart is its portrayal of Jinwoo's character growth. He doesn't just gain power, he earns it. Every level up comes with new challenges, and the more he fights, the more he learns about himself and the world around him. It's a slow but satisfying transformation, and watching him rise from the ashes is incredibly rewarding. The supporting cast also deserves a shout-out. From Jinwoo's loyal sister, who keeps him grounded, to the hunters who underestimate him at every turn, each character adds depth and variety to the story. And as Jinwoo's power grows, so does the intrigue surrounding the system that granted him his abilities. What are its true origins? And why was Jinwoo chosen? These questions add a layer of mystery that keeps you hooked beyond just the action. One thing that Solo Leveling excels at is balancing moments of introspection with high-octane battles. Jinwoo's inner struggles, especially his drive to protect those he loves, give the story emotional weight. He may be leveling up for survival, but he's also doing it to become someone his family and allies can rely on. If there's one thing I'd nitpick, it's that the anime's early episodes can feel a bit predictable if you're already familiar with similar action fantasy stories. But once the plot really kicks into gear, it's hard to tear your eyes away. So, should you watch Solo Leveling? Absolutely. It's a visual feast for action lovers, packed with high-stakes battles, epic power-ups, and a protagonist you can't help but root for. Whether you're new to the story or a longtime manhwa fan, the anime delivers a thrilling experience that'll leave you craving more. This has been another episode of Unsolicited Anime Recommendations. If you've already seen Solo Leveling, let me know how you think it compares to the manhwa, or drop your favorite battle scene in the comments. Either way, I'll see you in the next review.